The Spanish team MAPFRE stunned the Volvo Ocean Race fleet on Tuesday morning by stealing a win in leg 8, with a shocking come-from-behind victory into a foggy Newport, Rhode Island. One day before the finish, with just 300 miles to go, MAPFRE was in 5th place. As Tuesday morning dawned, and with the fleet ghosting towards the finish line in extremely light and shifty winds, Xavi Fernandez's team was among the leading quartet, battling in slow motion with Team Brunel, Dongfeng Race Team and Vestas 11th Hour Racing. And even when the leaders were just 500 meters from the finish line, MAPFRE was still trailing Team Brunel as the pair emerged from the fog within sight of the spectators.
Well, of course, a tough leg for us in general, where we lost a lot at the beginning and we've been just trying to catch up the whole leg. And the last 48 hours, they've been good for us. We had the opportunity which we took very well in 2 nights ago, where we push a lot in the storm and we catch up enough to then be able to be with the leaders today. No? This morning in the fog, in the night, it's been tricky. And I think we sailed very well. We passed one by one everyone, and in the very last gust we had to split with Brunel because they were just ahead, defending very well the current side of the river, and we had a very good pressure on the left and catch them out. So we were so happy with the second anyway, and even more with the first.
Dongfeng Race Team, who had been ahead of the fleet on the approach to the east coast overnight Monday night, suffered the cruelest fate over the final miles. Every break seemed to go against Charles Cordelier's team.
Initial parts of the leg we were going all right, and then Vestas and Turn the Tide made a nice move, but I think from there on we've been chipping away slowly but surely with good boat speed. KP positioned ourselves really good again, and then of course coming out of the Gulf Stream we had a nice lead, and then it all came back together again, and then it's a little bit like throwing the ball and see how it ends up. But then the last part we sailed really good. Of course we were hoping that we would have had a finish at Castle Hill, because that would have been obvious for us, but that didn't happen. And well done to MAPFRE.
The team had to settle for 4th place, with Vestas 11th Hour Racing storming past Cordelier's crew in the final mile of the leg.
Yeah, it was an interesting leg for us, certainly. We didn't start out very well, but then, as we had choices, throughout the course of the leg, we made some pretty good ones and got ourselves back on the podium. When we sail pretty well. So it's nice to score some points in 2018, certainly, and get a podium here into our hometown. Newport, Rhode Island, Bristol, everyone associated with the race never fails to deliver. I mean, 6 a.m. in the fog, whatever it takes. We really appreciate it. It keeps us working hard along the way. So thank you guys very much.
Gentlemen, give them a big round of applause before we go to the prize giving. Vestas 11th Hour Racing.
We know finishing here is always complicated, and no win this time, but it's not about that. I think it was full of plastic bag in the water on weeds, and we probably catch the bad one at the bad moment. So big speed problem all the nights. Brunel coming back, and MAPFRE coming back, and you don't find solution because you have no speed, and without speed it's an impossible game, and it's far from finish, and many things can happen. So we have to work again, come back from this bad result, and fight the hunger to have a revenge on the next one.
There we go, ladies and gentlemen, the trophy, the winners, MAPFRE!